What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer a Day with TK. It's a warm August evening, and Anderson and I are hanging out in the beer shed, sweating profusely, but trying to do some beer videos. How you feeling, my brother?
Dude, it is so oppressively hot, and I'm sweating like Cuomo after the investigation results came out.
Ooh, tough. Too soon, Cuomo? Too soon? Anyway, as it's so hot, as it's so humid, it seems appropriate that the beers we're going to do are from South Carolina. Right, so this is one of the beers that I picked up in the beer trade with Wayne from Wayne's Beer Delivery. So if you haven't checked out his channel, go check him out. He does a lot of really cool beers. He has access to a lot of beers that I've never seen. I can't tell you how many South Carolina beers I've ever had.
We had
maybe one or two.
Well, my buddy Vince brought up a couple of beers from North and South Carolina. The one was that pickle beer that you really loved.
Yes. The pickle beer.
I was really hoping you'd get some more pickle beers in this beer delivery.
No more pickle beers, bro. They were not good. The one was all right. To be fair, the one was all right, but it's not my style generally. It's not stuff we see a lot. I've never had anything from this. This is from 13 Stripes Brewery out of Taylor, South Carolina. It looks like they have a second location in River Lodge. Never even heard of Taylor, South Carolina.
Or River Lodge.
Nope, none of those towns. So this one's called Broken Crown, and it's American lager. It's got some really cool artwork. I'll put up a picture there of, unironically, I guess, a broken crown. And there's a cool quote here on the back. And this is from Major General Charles Lee. It says 1766. When I first saw this, I thought, General Lee? I thought, the Dukes of Hazzard. And then my brain said, no, you imbecile. Look at the date. It can't possibly be a Civil War person, right? So, may God prosper the American in their resolutions that there may be one asylum at least on the earth for men who prefer their natural rights to the fantastical prerogative of a foolish, perverted head because it wears a crown. So that's a pretty cool quote. Now, have you ever heard of this guy, Major General Charles Lee?
No, but I'm not a historian. So
no, neither am I, but I do
I
have the
no
internet.
idea.
So I Googled this dude. Apparently he was a general in the Continental Army. It's kind of an interesting story because it looked like he actually fought for the British, then fought for the Polish military, and then in the Continental Army against the British. And then I guess in a weird ironic twist, he actually died in Philadelphia in 1782. So even though I'm assuming he fought down in the South, if they're naming beers after him and quoting him in South Carolina, and the guy actually died in my hometown, so a bit weird. Anyway.
I wonder if Sabaton has written a song about this guy, because they tend to write songs about a lot of different war heroes, and they really like different war heroes that fought in different armies during their career.
Could be. I don't know. I mean, you're the Sabaton professional here, not me, dude.
Not as much as your son, I think.
True. My son, I think they're playing in Indianapolis or somewhere, and he keeps hinting that he wants to go there and see them, but I'm not driving all the way to Indianapolis. Not happening, dude. Sorry. All right, let's check this out now. This is a American lager, 5.6% ABV. Couldn't find any information on the IBUs. Ratings-wise, weren't a heck of a lot. So on Untapped, it had a 3.74 with about 300 check-ins. On Beer Advocate, nothing. No scores, no reviews, no nothing.
Normally you have like squirrels and birds flying around here. But it is so hot and humid tonight, I'm waiting for an alligator or something to walk up in this place.
Look at that. That's the worst pour. We got to break bread here, man. That was terrible. All right. So
you have mason jars with measurements on them, and you still...
Yeah, I screwed it up, dude.
It's kind of job.
We have the light ring shining in our face, plus it's dark. It's not really a great combination for...
Excuses.
To be able to see properly. What do you think of this, man? So this looks like a nice golden color to it. Pretty clear. Light carbonation. The head looked all right when I poured it initially. I mean, obviously, I kind of screwed it up with my double knob head pour here. But it looked like it had a decent white head initially, but it did dissipate, I guess.
It dissipated real quickly.
Real quick.
And there's some very, very large bubbles for the carbonation.
It's odd, right? I mean, there's not a lot of bubbles, but they are kind of decent size.
Yeah, they're large bubbles.
All right, let's give this one a shot. See if we got any floaters on the bottom real quick. Man, it looks all right.
There shouldn't be any floaters for this style beer.
It just smells kind of malty and grainy, like light grain, nothing too crazy going on. I mean, it's an American lager. I wasn't looking for a huge scent coming out of it. Smells all right.
It definitely smells like an American lager, not an adjunct lager.
Yeah,
it's got a nice lager smell.
Yeah, we drank a horrible adjunct lager, an Italian one earlier. It was brutal. Tasted like Heineken's ugly brother or something, man. It was
Not good.
not a pleasant beer. All right, let's give it a shot.
As I spill it down my side of my mouth.
Probably medium bodied. It almost has like a little bit of a
sweetness to it.
Well, I think it's like a honey sweetness. Whenever you
But
get
it's good.
when you get the American lagers, it's almost, to me, it's like the butter top bread. You know what I mean? So you get that like bready malt kind of thing going on. You pick up a nice kind of like a light honey sweetness to it. It's pretty decent.
I'm
Now-
sweating so much that the mat just stuck to me.
Hops, not a heck of a lot going on in the hops department. You pick up a tiny little bit there, but not a lot going on with the hops. This is kind of like a beer, I think, if you're at a ball game or something, that you'd throw a few of these down while watching a game, or if you're fishing, or if you're sweating in a shed like we are.
It's well balanced. I mean, you pick up
Yeah.
the hops at the end.
Yeah.
It's got a little sweet bit, and it's. I mean, with lagers, it's really hit or miss. At least for me, like a lot of lagers just have some offensive. Usually, it's some adjunct taste, and then you find some lagers that are really nice tasting that don't have that offensive.
Yeah.
And this is one of those.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, it's kind of a simple style. You don't have fruit going on. You don't have crazy IBUs. You don't have nothing like that. It's just a nice, sessionable, drinkable beer. I could definitely drink a few of these, man. I don't know about you.
Oh, absolutely. And sadly, lagers are kind of ignored a lot. Just the plain old simple lagers.
Yeah.
Because they're just that. They're just a simple beer.
Well,
And everybody now wants double fruited, triple hopped,
yeah. Train wrecks.
crazy nonsense.
And then, well, I'll tell you this. There's nothing wrong with that if you deliver on it. But, I mean, most of the beers you get, you're like, oh, well, you tried. Nice shot, right?
It's nice to have just a regular lager and a nice, well-balanced, well-tasting lager.
Yeah. Well, again, right, I mean, it's not like some crap macro lager. It's not a bad beer at all. I like this. I would definitely have another one. So, for me, Broken Crown American Lager from 13 Stripes Brewery, big thumbs up. I'd have another one of these.
I'll also give it a big thumbs up. And where'd you say you got this from?
We got these from Wayne on Wayne's Beer Delivery. So check out his channel. Give him a subscription there if you can. He's, like I say, he's got some really cool videos. Showcases a lot of beers from the South that we don't really see. Midwest, we're pretty lucky. These areas, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, are big beer states, and we export our beer to other places. I don't really see a lot. I was just watching Malted Gentleman earlier, and he had a bunch from South Dakota. He went up there for vacation and picked up some South Dakota brews. And I was like, cool. I mean, I don't think I see South Dakota beers ever.
No, I can't.
I was thinking that Melvin Brewing, but I looked them up. They're actually out of Wyoming, so that's not even Dakotas.
Is
So,
Drecker from South Dakota?
yes, I think they're, or one of the Dakotas. Because when we did the Modcraft episode, one of the guys had said that Eric said that it's, I don't remember if it was North or South Dakota, but Drecker is a Dakota beer. That might be the only one I know.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's the only one I know.
Yeah. So, hey, Wayne, thanks for sending this out.
Yes,
We're
definitely,
thrilled
thank you.
to be able to give it a shot. We're even happier that it tastes good. So that's a positive, right? Hey, beer gets 2 thumbs up. If you like the video, please give us a thumbs up. Hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And as always, you got any comments or questions, jump in down below. If you are fortunate enough to ever try this 13 Stripes Brewing Broken Crown, let us know what you think of it. Seems like a pretty decent little sessionable beer here, man.
I'd like to try some more from this brewery.
Yeah, for sure. We got to try some more. And another beer trade's coming. I'm already stocking stuff up for you, Wayne. I got some other beers in the fridge. I hunted down the Raging Eagle. What was it called? Is it Raging Eagle, the Yingling one?
Yeah, something Eagle Mango.
Yep, I hunted it down, dude. I didn't care for it, but it is a cool can, and it is a cool check-in. So I got it for you, my brother. Again, if you like the video, please hit that big thumbs up button, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And as always, hop in down below. You got any comments or questions? Hey, till next time, cheers.